What's up, Paul? But it's blowing out there pretty good, and it's cold, so I'm doing home stuff, bro. So I just thought I'd go live here, and the corner of my garage there, I had some ice rods, so I have my 36-inch ice rod in my truck already, just because I'll use it at docks and whatever else. What's up, PA? Cheers, man. So then I grab these, and I just want to go over and see what's worthy and what's not worthy, and you know, what I'm looking forward on using, and what's broken, what's not broken, and whatever, right? And that's the thing, I have a lot of rods because, like, so if myself and my son go out, and then I don't know, I'm addicted to fishing, so I ended up buying just different ice rods as I got started. And actually I have there's two more in the garage right now too, but anyways, I won this one last year, brand new, never used. I lined it up though and rigged it up to use it, but anyways, nothing, more or less loose. So more or less in my sleigh. So I'll take whatever I want, and then it just kind of, the stuff gets out of my truck and then stacked in my sleigh, and I tow my sleigh out on the ice. But good question. I mean, Paul, there's probably something else I can do and not just have them loose. So like this rod I picked up, and I bought this one like it's a Laker rod. Like it's heavy duty. It's for catching big fish. So I like sensitive rods. I'm usually fishing perch, and then I hit pike at the same time. But so this one here is pretty much, I'm gonna clean it up. It's got corner cobwebs, kind of garage webs and stuff like that. And what I just filled in that bottle is just water. It was an empty cleaner bottle. Thanks, PA. Thanks, bro. I'm just going to spray it down with water and more or less paper towel it down. And all these lines have fluorocarbon. That's brand new line, so that's good to go to get fishing as soon as there's some ice. What's this one? That's an ugly stick. That's a decent one. I mean, I don't know how well the reel is going to be, but I think the rod's a decent one. It's a 30-incher. And so the one in my truck is a 36-inch. What I might do is take this Frabiel reel and put it on this rod. So what I'm doing more or less is just, I really only need, I need to have 5 operable rods, I guess. I got to tip up 2. So that's just 2 rods for my son, 2 rods for me, a spare if any rods break. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Paul. Hey, Mike, what's up? Landing Custom Classics in the house. David Bennett, what's going to go? Oh, yeah, practicing with the holes in the table. Yeah, no, what I'm doing is, so I got a 36-inch ugly stick in my truck that I use. Then I got a 30-inch ugly stick here. I want to use, but for some reason, like it was an affordable combo. I'm not talking smack about nothing, but I don't know if I want to. I'm thinking on changing. I don't know if you were here, David, but throwing this frayed bill reel on this rod. So I'm kind of just putting together a few choice rod and reels that I want to use for ice fishing. I'm confident we're going to get the ice. Now, if you look at our 7-day, David, you see how like this Thursday night, this Friday night, we're really dropping down -9 lows, and I think that's pre-wind chill lows as well. You see. Yeah, thanks, Ken. I appreciate it. The numbers will just jump, and like we're at 16. It's just the way it'll go with the algorithm. It'll get featured at places, and they'll just drop in. A lot of times they won't say much, and then they'll get going. Well, welcome to the channel, everybody. We do outdoors things here, mainly regarding fishing. So, and fishing's for anybody, but it's anything and everything at the same time. It's OUTFISH Ontario. I'm out to fish every water body Ontario has to offer. So lake, river, stream, pond. Welcome to the channel. Consider liking. 18 people here. Thank you. I'm hoping you're having a blessed Sunday doing whatever you're doing. Now we're down to 13. It'll just bounce around. It's just the way it'll go, those numbers. So more or less, guys, we just kind of hang out and do our thing, and right? And if I talk to those numbers that are in here, they'll disappear sometimes. It's I don't know. That's a heavy duty rod. Like, look at that bend on that. Look at that. Oh, like you get massive laker. Like it's lake trout central, so it's my lake trout rod. Boom. Look at that. Quality rod. It's actually well, you saw me just bending the rod over. It has and this is the reel that came with it too, and it's just like a Rapala rod and reel combo. PG, thanks for coming back in, bro. Top of the morning to you. But it's what time is it? What time is it in South Africa right now? But yeah, that's a really good rod. It was fairly inexpensive, this rod and reel combo. I think it's a 28 inch. It should say right on it. So it's medium heavy action, 28 inch, yeah. But I'd say it's more of a heavy action, and it can take a good, it can take a real good flex to it. I like the rod. I've only used it a couple of times, but I was using it for perch. So just when perch hit, you know, you really want that sensitivity. So it's for a larger fish. Walleye, lake trout, pike. But I have fun with the pike on these, you know, medium light rods. They handle them. It's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna. And I guess that's another reason why you bring 5 rods. Oh, and another thing is, you know what I normally put on this rod? A lipless crank. So I take this ice fishing, it's always with me. So there, it's cleaned up. I just dusted, sprayed her down, dried her off, dusted it off. It's just like new. But see how dusty it was? It was dusty when I first pulled it out of the garage. But yeah, that's some good action. I put a lipless crank on it, and when I first drilled my holes, I fished without electronics for 3 years of ice fishing, following Navionics off my phone and deciding where to drill that way, not actually using like the Garmin. So I'd go and what I'd do is I'd know perch would be in the vicinity. I'd put a lipless crank on this. After my holes were drilled, I'd drop it down and I just boom, boom, drop that lipless crank to the bottom and just keep jerking it up. And then my son would fish another hole that I'd already have drilled, and I'd say 5 minutes, within 5 minutes of up and down with the lipless crank, he'd be getting bites with perch. So it hauls perch in, right? And then I'd switch over and start fishing for the perch too, or whatever. And again, with those perch schools, the pike fly in, and they what am I missing? 1950. Oh, okay. Oh, you're going food shopping, Phoenix? Yeah, my household has to go food shopping later on. I appreciate it for popping in. I have your Jake here. We're still on a postal strike, so. Oh, David, you got to go grocery shopping today? So anyways, that's that rod. So it's cleaned up, ready to go. I'm happy with the line that's on it. Everything. That's ready to fish. It is always a great time. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to the channel. And you know what? They're tasty to keep for a feed. I mean, it's tons of fun. Yeah, subscribe if you don't mind, bud, and welcome. We do a lot of this kind of stuff. I mean, I'd like to be fishing. It's like minus, and I just thought, you know what? I mean, we'll see how the day goes. I can fish at the spur of the moment, but we're already almost at 1 p.m. here, so what's going on with this? There we go. Yeah, I'm familiar. I remember I mentioned I have a buddy. Actually, after you left the stream last night, my buddy came in from South Africa last night there. And he does, like, he lives for fishing. He obviously does his study and work, but he's been doing a lot of good fishing. So what should I tie on that rod? I should tie something on it so it's kind of tied and out of the way. Are you, dude? Korean barbecue? Oh, I'm jealous, man. Landon, I'm so jealous. PG, throw a comment on one of my last recent short if you don't mind, so I can connect to your. If you go live fishing, I wouldn't mind being able to see your content. And maybe everyone else in here wants to check it out too, so. It is it? That sounds good. I'm extra hungry today too. I'm definitely feasting. I planned on having a... I don't know, I'm going to figure that out in the next 2 hours, but... I planned on cooking like a huge feast today, but today came so fast. I mean, I'll still cook a good meal or whatever, but... I did pizza last night. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm willing to learn little bits of every language, that's for sure. I mean, but I don't know if I have the time to, you know, I got to work, full-time job, and then family responsibilities, and then, you know, my hobby, my channel, everybody else's channel, and stuff like that to try to support my friends and get all over the place. It's my time is kind of just right packed up. But it's been handy. Like, I have been learning different parts of different languages, and you know, with technology nowadays, it's so easy to, well, it's a lot easier. All this knowledge is at our fingertips, right? Everybody hit the like. I guess we're only 16 minutes in. We're good. All right, so do I have a lipless crank in here? That's the... What are we going to tie to that here? I think what I did is... Oh, there's two little white crappie jigs there we can tie at some point in time. I just don't know what to tie on that. I'm 40s, eh? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say my boat's parked until the spring. I think I'm gonna say. I'm hoping to get ice fishing, right? And then see, I'm not too sure how this reel will be. I find with ice fishing, somewhat your reel is the heart of your setup, kind of. Eh? But you can tell, like these here, I had these set up ready to go last year. Like, that's what this is. This is all ready to just fish. Like even this, like everything I have here is. I guess what I'll do is I'll just wipe them down, and then I have 2 other ice rods in the garage and then 1 in my truck. But it's also so not, if people from my work want to go and they don't have all the gear and they've never ice fished before or stuff like that, you know, it's it's good to have multiple rods. Or but a lot of these have pretty basic reels on them, or a few of them do anyways. Come with the inexpensive combos that the rod's usually the better part of the combo, in my opinion. So the plan is I'm just wiping these down, and I got my sleigh in here. I gotta make some room and put my sleigh down, and I have to give my electric auger batteries a charge, so they're ready to go. I mean, I still have a month's time before I'll get on any local or any solid ice, I would say, but it's looking good anyways. You hear that wind out there? It's why I'm not fishing today. It's just blowing hard Arctic wind. Well, I guess. I mean, some of them have caught some good fish. But I probably wiped them down last year. I didn't use them. I just used whatever I used on off docks and stuff this year, and stuff my son used because he likes rocking the ice fishing rods off the docks, eh? Like all season long. That's a perfect, nice little perch rod. So it's a quantum solid glass, and it's a 25-incher. That's a different size, eh? I think that's a 25 incher. Well, let's see here. No, this one's a 28, I think. Oh no, that's a 30. Yes, no, this one is a 28 inch. So that's what I thought I had. 28 inches, a couple 30 inches, and then I have a 36 inch in the. And there's another 30. So I have two 30s. Three 30s. A 36 and a 28. And then I have two other 28s in the garage, which were my first ice rods I ever purchased. And a power auger. Yeah, I got an electric auger last year. I haven't used it yet because I geared up, and I bought a new ice hut last year that I didn't use neither. So years prior, I had a Rapala pop-up, which it worked great. It wasn't insulated or nothing, but the body heater, I can still use it. There's nothing wrong with it. I've had it. It's had some good use. And then, but now I have an Eskimo Fatfish 949 insulated. It's like apparently 80% more of the room with the Fatfish or something. So I'm looking forward to getting out the new gear in it, But if I do, like, there's a spot I can go to after work once we get the ice. It's open till 8 because it's a conservation area. So it closes at 8 p.m. But that's a spot I can fish during the week right after work. So a lot of times I'll probably use my smaller hut, the Rapala hut. It's because I'm by myself. I can pop it up. I'm sure I can pop the other one up real fast too. But what do I need if I'm going to fish from... I think it's handy. I have the two different sizes of pop-up ice huts. Yeah, I have the hand auger. So I have that Swiss... What's that? The blue, that Swiss company hand auger. And I don't know if Rapala owns that company now or not, or if it's just... But anyways, it's worked great. And I've never sharpened the blades. The thickest ice I've gone through is, I think, 18 inches. That was my second year of ice fishing, and that was in Cooks Bay in Lake Simcoe. Yeah, that's the one. You got it. Fin Boar. My bad. Yeah. Very common. I mean, it was more common than anything that one I have, right? Like, oops. I should put some scent on that. It'll stop squeaking. Good turkey call, though. You guys hear that? Literally, I guarantee I could get the turkeys in with this. Hold on. It used to sound more turkey-ish, but... Oh, yeah? Yeah, I gotta fire up my buddy here and see how it... That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. What I missed? Did I miss... What I miss here? Anything? Sorry if I missed anything, guys. PA? Yeah, you too, PA. I hope you're having a... Alfred, what's up, bro? Yeah, well, it's good with you too, bro. If you're still there. Everyone rock the like, if you don't mind. Alright, so what am I doing here? I got a few things on the go. Let me just wipe these down quick. I really wouldn't mind finding a bait quick to tie that on. Let's see what I have up here. It's the thing, I just moved all my ice fishing baits into the... I was sorting them and they're in my boat, so... Ugh, darn. Well, that's fine. I guess I'll tie nothing on it. I'll just tie the line back to an eye or something. Or I'll tie it back down to this here. Just so it's not loose line all over the place. Well, yeah, so really what I've been using this rod for is throwing a lipless crank with a rattle, and that's to haul fish in. So it's an attractant rod, more or less. Because I've got a perch on it, and it doesn't really feel like you have much of a fish on, so. Because it's heavy duty, HD. Boom, that one's done. This one's done. And I guess I'm just going to leave the reels on, the rods they're on, and then of course I'm always going to be extra equipped, so if a rod or a reel breaks on me when I'm ice fishing, I can just go ahead and you know, change it with something or swap it out on the ice. And with the buddy heater, I don't only take the buddy heater out, I take like you know, like the kettle element or the burner, you know, the burner that'll attach right to the 1 pound propane tanks. So I take that out just in case I have an issue with the buddy heater. That's a cheap attachment to buy. And if I have an issue, I'm not going to freeze because I can hook that up quick as a replacement and it'll give off flame and heat in an ice hut. So try to be prepared, right? Nothing like, I like to have heat, so one way or another, I gotta have the warmth going. So you always want to have a backup. Don't rely on one heat source if you can. So that was a cheap alternative for me, right? Because anything can happen. I dropped my buddy heater just off of like the bucket I had it on, and it was I had been running it for an hour, so I was actually having a little bit of pooling of water, wet snow and water in the hut. So I got the element wet, I think it was. Forget what it was, something like that. And so once I had to use my backup heat. And I think I had like a torch, something like that. And while I was out there, I got my buddy heater going again. But that's what I had to do, is dry off the torch off that right where all that ceramic stuff is, and dry things out and get the water out of it or something. Heat is a plus. Yeah. Well, I think I catch more fish if I'm more comfortable. And being nice and warm out on the ice is just boom, nail them. Nail the fish, get right into it. So yeah, I don't use the larger propane tank to last longer with one tank or anything like that. And then my insulated hut, when I do full days, I'm obviously going to use that hut. And it should hold the heat better than my old hut did. Or does. Like, I still use it, but it's not an insulated hut. It's just your tent material or your basic, you know. In 2 weeks, eh? Yeah, so make sure you have a backup. A lot of people are buying diesel heaters for camping, eh? Lately. And I think they sit outside your tent. I don't know, but how would that work in the winter? As I hear more and more outdoors people, and I watch tons of different outdoors channels, kind of like, and they're using, a few of them switched over to diesel like last year and this year. But yeah, that's cool. I think that's a clean, wait a minute, butane. That's a clean, butane a clean source. Propane's a fairly clean source of heat. Like, I know you have to be aware of carbon, but it's a good idea to have a carbon monoxide. But I think as well, the buddy heater will want to shut down as oxygen depletes. Am I right by that, guys? If you're in your ice hut and you're using a buddy heater, am I right by saying that the buddy heater will choke itself out as oxygen levels are getting low? Yeah. So I think if you have good propane, you're not getting empty, and you see your buddy heater kind of flickering, like, or something, it could be a. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should trust anything when it comes to that. I mean, trust it but not trust it. The backup source, but I like it so warm. I crack a window anyways, and I pop outside all the time. I go outside a lot. No, I shouldn't say a lot. I guess I'll go a few hours and few hours. But I think with the insulated hut that I bought now, so if I do like an overnighter on the ice, I'm just gonna leave a vent open and doing an all-nighter, I wouldn't sleep anyways. So I'd fish. Even if there wasn't fish to catch, I'd keep just trying to haul them in. And if there was signal, I'd probably be live ice fishing. Hey, Mike, what's up? Good afternoon. Yeah, oh yeah, it's afternoon now. Yeah, you're sleeping, yeah. You can get a carbon monoxide alarm and take it out with you. Battery-powered carbon monoxide alarm. Or a couple of them or whatever. That could be another, one more thing you can do as a safety mechanism. You stuck at work? Right on, Mike. I'm feeling the cold coming in from east. Man, I need my furnace to click on. Or I gotta throw a sweater on. That's probably, or another pair of socks and a sweater. Oh yeah, PA, you're back. Yeah, it's Sunday. You're back at work, eh? Oh, work's gonna come for me early. And I might have to work in the cold coming up this week. It's hard to say. I might not be. I might have to work outside a bit. So I'm looking forward to this week starting and finishing. That's it. In a positive way. I'm going to get her done responsibly and... Oh, really? That's cool. That's cool. What's up, Lewis? Anthony! What's going on? It's blowing hard out there, Anthony. It's blowing hard outside. And it's minus something or other. I want to go fishing, but like the wind, I'm going to fight with the wind. The wind is my issue today. It's not the cold. I can layer up for that. But I mean, I just hear the wind whistling as I sit here and... Whoops. So I think I'm chilling. Laundry, sorting some ice rods. I'm going to tie a jig. Hang out with the kiddos, my little ones, and I think that's my day. And then tomorrow after work, I'm sure I'll try for some carp. Oh, you did? Calf muscle, eh? Yeah. Well, speedy recovery, but you're saying it's already feels better. How's the weather for you, Lewis? Windy and... You know what? Those ponds, if you said they were iced over Friday, you thought maybe they could have 1.5 inches ice on them. What do you think? Yeah, you've never done that? Yeah, I don't think I've pulled a calf muscle. Fishing. I don't know. It's an exercise activity, that's for sure. Fishing is. I mean, Felix, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Well, yeah, I do some small jigs, some like well, these ones here, you know, really the initial weight on these jigs are only 1/8 of an ounce plus whatever I added. So these are ice fishing jigs, but yeah, mainly I have fun with 3/8 of an ounce jigs. I mean, you can tie this for a nice fishing jig, and then a lot of ice fishing jigs in here. Back here, most of these can be used ice fishing. I tied all of those. I don't know. I took a more or less a tungsten, and I added... Whoops, let me pick that up. I can't wait to use that one. I mean, it's nothing special, but more or less just... That was the jig head, pre-painted, and then I just tied that on it just to add a bit of... That's ice fishing. I'd still tip this with a pinhead minnow, too. It's, yeah. Welcome to the channel, Felix. I don't think I've seen you in before, but normally do a lot of fishing, and outdoors chat and whatever else. But where I'm at here, I don't know where you're from, but we're into winter, like we're getting into winter, so I don't mind the cold, and nothing's frozen over yet, but it's about to. But the wind today is just, you add everything together. It's a wind chill of minus, what is it here? Where I'm at? Oh, -8. So that's not too bad, actually. It would be prime time right now. And I see on our radar, there's snow just outside of my city. And yeah, it's blustery, they say, right? It's got a wind chill. Winds are blowing pretty good. And so at the dew point's -6, so a lot of ponds are going to be freezing up. Oh, and I saw anybody, you know how we've been checking out the Lake Erie water temp? You know, we've been doing that. It dropped drastically in 24 hours, eh? The coldest point now is almost like 41. Let's see what it is today after last night. So like these, the water temperatures, and I go by Lake Erie for all like the temperatures for all inland lakes and ponds near me. Because Lake Erie is the biggest, shallowest water body. So I watch that for water temp. And then when I see Lake Erie's conditioned, it's like I look at that every pond in the area. You got to be careful with some spring-fed ponds, but no ice is safe ice. That's why you have a spud bar and you make sure you're in a safe, do your best to be. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. National Weather Service. Where did I get that the other day? Let's see. This is stateside, which is totally fine. Okay, so water temperature just off Buffalo for Lake Erie is 46 degrees. But that's getting there. There'll be colder spots and maybe slightly warmer spots still. But I don't know. We've had some really good wind and westerly long flows. I think it's most likely has turned over. But I can just hear the wind whipping outside. I can't carp fish in this. But so that's for stateside. That's what I found for there. But let's see. I'll go to Environment Canada and see what they give me here. Wave height's 1.14 meters at a Port Stanley. 1.4 meters, so that's 5 footers. Wave period's 5.6. Water temperature. See, here it's still saying 9 Celsius, so that's obviously a warmer pocket. And then I can go. Let's see, that's probably the Port Stanley buoy. So what it is they let you go into a map and click right onto a buoy out in the water. Yeah, that's in that one spot. That's the thing, it's not fully turned over. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's it's like it told me it was colder yesterday. I don't know. And it's just gonna splish around the warmer pockets with the colder pockets. It's just a process that's happening. Eastern Lake Erie. Where did I find? See, I can tell which ones I was into last night and the night before. National Weather Service. It's 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. I see it now. That was an update 3 days ago. So remember, 3 days ago we still were seeing some warmer spots. Sea temperatures info. So it says here on this one, the warmest temperature in Lake Erie today out of all the weather buoys is 50.5 Fahrenheit. And the coldest is 43.2. So it's just like out there, there's warmer pockets, colder pockets, and they all just got to splish splash together, and then that cold surface splish splash again together, and it's just a process that's happening for the lake to fully turn over. It's gonna be a bit yet. Yeah, do I have Long Point? What, the weather beacon in Long Point? It's better outside, Mike. It is. Hey, what's up, backyard, bro? Oh, yeah, I appreciate you swinging in. Hey, backyard, you still there right now? You still there right now, bro? Anyways, yeah, I started that process, hey? You told me I'd figure it out, remember? Yesterday when you were in here? He might have took off, I don't know, come in to say what's up, and then... That's okay. No, because he knows I was doing this process, and he gave me good advice. His advice was I would actually figure, which I would. It's a stand. He said, you'll standardly, and it's a YouTube process thing, and it's just, yeah, it was really standard. Follow the prompts, and listen to what they, yeah, it was pretty good. So great advice she gave me on that. And I think it says you can only have one AdSense account. But he's not there, right? He might be listening in, I don't know. But yeah, he gave me good advice. Yeah, backyard's there, cool. So yeah, this morning I started that process, but that's cool. What are we looking at here? Dude, they're giving me this sea temperature info site. They're giving me all this lure advertisements. Like, but anyways, that's pretty cool. And the warmest today is out of Chatham, Kent. So this is total Canadian side. But again, was this updated today? Are we looking at from... There's got to be... No, I'm guessing that would be an update. Oh man, I could just hear that wind going out there. Hardcore, hardcore. I want to be fishing so bad. 2 inches on the pond, eh? Dude, by Friday there'll be 4 inches. I would think. How much snow's on it? I gotta get, actually, you know what I should do? Let's see if I can put Navionics on my laptop here. So I don't know, where do I go to? So it's an actual PC, like, so it won't be an app I download, but if I go to search my actual computer thing here, no. Because I have Navionics on my phone. I can connect my mobile too, like it's right here. What are we doing here? Yeah, that's the plan, backyard. Like, I was gonna go out today for this carp because, like, our waters, and I have creeks that have flowing water. They might not even freeze over at all, so I can still fish open water for them. The wind's too bitter. Like, with the wind chill and how it's gusting out there, I can bundle up, but it's hard for me to see my line, and I'm gonna be fishing bottom for carp, so it's just a challenge. So I'm just not gonna fish today. But yeah, that's the plan. Ice fishing next. And it looks like it's coming together. The week after next has a little bit of a warm-up. And that's what our issue was last year, these ups and then downs of temperatures. But so it's doing that again next week, but it only goes back up above zero a couple of points. And then the very next night drops down to -16. So I'm trying to watch the weather patterns, and yeah, like you can get ice. You can get ice, right? Like you're pretty much probably the same north as me. I don't know exactly where you are backyard, but I assume you're just straight west of me because of where I'm at in Ontario. I'm fairly south. So most people are like Lewis, he's more north than me. Lots. Lots of jigs, bro. Lots. We got lots. We got boxes and bags full, bro. Pimped out nice jigs. We got jigs. We got jigs coming out of our wazoo, bro. Jigs and more jigs, bro. We got jigs. That's the baby blue jay, brother. That's we got pinks for the trouts. We got the imitation trout fries. We got, bro, we could just keep going. I got more and more jigs, bro. Jigs. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I just have lots of jigs, man. Yeah. Some of them are from, like, I gave a bunch away too that I tied early last year. And then so yeah, I got more to give away. I got more. I tied these thumper jigs. We did them the last couple days. They turned out pretty cool. Pretty much just matched the jig head, eh? But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Paid a big premium on these jig heads, but they got the swivel blade. They're a high-end jig head. So I had to pay a bit of a premium. And there's these ones. They got to go in a bag and get into the box yet. Yeah, greens are a good color. Yellows, a lot of yellows, blacks. Right now, the yellow and blacks work good. The water clears up in the fall for whatever reason. The water table goes up. The springs come up a little bit or something around here. The water like really clears up as it gets good and cold, and that's probably because like algae and stuff aren't growing as much and whatever. So, oh, Todd Rock, what's up? Yeah, thanks, Todd. Yeah, it's past time. I only got into tying these last January is when I got into it. And then I tied them pretty consistently until like March, and then I fished and worked and fished. So, and then family stuff. I had no time to, I wasn't tying. So it's like a winter pastime more. If only I had some jigs. I got lots of jigs, eh? Jigs. And more jigs. I'm gonna setting up to tie another jig here. And this one's gonna be green head, green tail. I think green and white and some other flash to it or something. The tackle shop has me some red bucktail coming in. And I forgot to mention green. But yeah, it's a fun hobby. Man, I gotta hit my thermostat up a couple. Get my furnace to come on down here. What you been up to, Todd Rock? Right on. Good to see you here. And good to see everyone here, as you guys all know. Yeah, so backyard, I just went through the simple process. Like you said, it'd be simple. When they asked me if my account already had an existing AdSense, I just claimed I didn't know, to be factual and honest. So they did the search for me, and sure enough, I had an AdSense account already, which I knew I did. And it's a good thing that I didn't just say, no, I don't have one, or start a new one or anything like that, because that can be a hiccup right there. If you're registering to so I found that out. So I appreciate your advice. You just said go through the prompts like you said, and it's going to be straightforward, and I'd figure it out. And sure enough, I did. So I appreciate that, Backyard? You gave me the straight, honest, full of great advice there on that. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So pretty much the rods are ready to go. They were ready to go last year. New line. They haven't been in the weather or nothing. So I'm going to say the line's going to be fine. One rod needs to be changed over, and that's this one. And that's because this line's been on here for years. But other than that, this rod needs new line, which I have some kicking around. Oh, good for you, PA. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. That's really good. Yeah, nice. Good, good. I think 4,000 should be a good goal for everybody to get right to that 4,000. The 3,000 is a good, a milestone for sure, I think. I don't know much about it. I'm just having fun with it. It's just a hobby. I mean, again, nothing changes with the channel as it gets bigger. We're just all here hanging out, and I go to construction work, and then this hang out here. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say there. I've actually never seen an actual name like that before, so that's pretty unique. And it perceives, like I perceive it to look untrustworthy. Well, welcome to the channel. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, right on, make yourself feel at home. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. There's some on the Canada side, eh? There's some in Niagara area. That's not too. How far is Niagara Falls from you, PA? Oh, I got too much of a bend on this rod. Here we go. Oh, okay, 4.5 hours, yeah. Yeah, Niagara, like Canada side has some. No doubt that we have railroads that they discontinued, kind of, right? So there's still some tunnels out there in the middle of bushes. Screaming tunnel, probably ones you've heard of. We might have talked about this before, I don't know. I'm into abandoned tunnels, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely want to do more recording videos, PA, and doing some uploads like that, you know? Again, I either need a sweater. I'm just gonna go hit my thermostat up 2 notches. Then we'll see about what we can do with this jig. And then hopefully those other parts I'm waiting for, because those are going to be fun baits and I really want to get tying them. Boom, you guys hear that furnace going? Darn right. It's an old, I have an old furnace. It's an Olson. It's actually an industrial furnace. Yeah, focusing on more lives, you know they're good as well. You know that, yeah. As you get going, like I've always been told, well, you are going, you've been on YouTube, you have lots of YouTube experience. I was told the video uploads are key at the same time as, you know, the lives, especially as you get up to the, you know, 4K watch hours, and you kind of want to rely, like, you don't want to, like, I don't want to donate, like, you get the ad revenue, and if you have videos playing and stuff like that, and as videos, everybody knows they have some videos that just automatically seem to get featured or viewed more than others, and you know, sometimes you upload a video, like I find there's some videos on there, I have past content that I've deleted from years ago and stuff like that, going with, like, you know, fresh approaches to, and how long have I had the, like, the OUTFISH Ontario brand kind of going, I don't know, maybe 4 years or something like that. Oh, you're running out of content? Why ain't I getting notifications of all these uploads if you're uploading a bunch of stuff? I gotta check that. And you know, I didn't get notification of your live neither, and I went and checked, and all notifications are, you know, I've hit the bell and to get all notifications and stuff. So, and it's like all of a sudden, like, I don't know if a lot of people haven't been busy on YouTube, but I'm not getting a lot of notifications for anything. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. You'd think I'd have notifications popping up here like you wouldn't believe, you know, constantly. No, I didn't do that. Not deleting. I mean, not uploading, just when I wasn't as, maybe it's just stuff I wasn't happy with, or you know, I think as you do it a bit, you just get a bit smoother, or your editing gets better. So like just old stuff, I'm saying, that would be past. Actually, you know what? They could still be getting the odd little views here and there, which would have helped me regardless. But yeah, no, deleting I'm saying I haven't, it's been a long time since I've deleted anything. Like, I'm just saying past stuff, years ago uploads and stuff. Like right now, I have all this perch fishing content out of my boat in Lake Erie, and I slammed the perch. And I have all the clips, the film, but I watch it, and I started putting together the video again recently, and I made a whole video once already of that with that content, and I just know if I go out now in my boat and re-fish that day, say, the content would just be much better in the sense of, I don't know, it's yeah, so I mean, notifications, we hit the bell, but I don't think that we all are ever gonna always get every notification for the channels we're subscribed to. And you gotta think of it, like, that's a lot of channels. Like, how many, I've been on YouTube for a long time, I've subscribed to a lot of people, you know? A lot of channels, like a lot, tons. Scroll, keep scrolling, you know? Yeah, I noticed today the numbers aren't jumping. Like, I guess maybe when the live started, we had some jumping around numbers. But right now, 8 people in the house, 23 likes. That's a common live for me without having like algorithm strike. Or there's, now we're down to 6. What is it? The feed jumps. You know, but last night's live, it was being like, I don't know, there's a lot of, the numbers would jump and then drop, jump and then drop, and that's just one of the feeds that the live must have been not featured on or whatever, right? If that makes any sense. I'm a bit dyslexic, so in some ways. All right, what are we going with? What am I gonna do with this here? I wish I had like the really, really, really dark green feathers. What I mean, like, what do I have? So if I had like a green made by this company that I got these from, green and blue, green head, blue body. Huh. That's kind of neat. When I hold the blue up to the green, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, you get what I mean? Revisit. Yeah, like, exactly. So you get what I mean, how, man, I like this. I love this color of blue. I need to find a jig head this color. This color of blue, I need to find a solid this color jig head. Any of the other blues I find are fairly lighter blues. Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying, PA. Yeah, Steel City it is. Today the wind's blustery, like if we didn't have the wind chill going. I'm cold down here now. My furnace shut off again already? Oh no, there it goes. Blue and white, what do you mean, for this green jig head, or blue white with the green jig head? I was gonna make it like a green and a white jig. Maybe throw in like a little bit of that natural, maybe some of this, but I don't mind getting funky with the colors like I did last night. This last jig we tied, it's like an oversized crappie jig. I guess I put it in the box. It's a one weird looking jig. Look. There it is. Look at this thing. It's like a monster crappie jig. The white, the baby blue, the orange to match the... This was an interesting jig. Blue and yellow with the green? Yeah, okay. Yeah, yellow and the green. I was, look at this weird, fluffy looking thing. Creation, eh? So weird. We didn't see if that glowed in the dark, neither. Yeah, blue and yellow makes green, yeah. No, I know, you mentioned that. That's what was going through my head like a minute and a half ago. What do you think? Did you see this one? You went, how was your trip, bro? I had those two last night. Look at the swivel that these are on, eh? They're on the blade. It's awesome. And then I was thinking about like the premium I paid for those jig heads. Super quality. It's so worth it. Some things are just worth a little bit of premium, you know? Yeah, blue and yellow makes green. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna rock that up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You see how that weather next week it shows to pop back up above zero? It only like for a day and a half or something. Here, I'm gonna zoom in on the jig a little bit now. But it only does for one day, and then the following day, let's center this a little more. The following day, it goes right back to -16 for an overnight low, so we're okay. That might be the night that things really crust over. We'll see though. Make this a big one, big long one, stinger bait with needing a stinger hook for a larger presentation, for a larger fish maybe, I don't know. Wait a minute. Hey, Christie's doesn't offer ice fishing, right? Like, they drain it. I was thinking that I could ice fish at Christie's, but I don't think I can. They don't open for ice fishing. Only Valens does, right? I don't think Christie's puts ice fishing available, now that I think about it. I've never ice fished it before, but... yeah, I don't think Christie's Billy, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in for a like. What you up to anyways, Billy? Stick around for a bit unless you've been here for a few minutes already. Whatever though, I appreciate you dropping in. We're just chatting here. Steel City, you were away yesterday, eh? You went away yesterday? You had to go on a trip? Yeah, we'll see. Oh, you did, eh? Were the roads closed, bro? Probably was. Snowland, eh? Yeah. Well, you made it, bud. Back in town. Oh, 2 inches? Or 2 feet? What's that say? Two feet. Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought I was looking at. I was like, wow. That's a lot, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So I was going up and working up like the top of the Grand River area. So like Dundalk, almost Collingwood, right? I was in Collingwood a couple of the days, and even where else was I? So London, St. Thomas, but then outskirts heading north from there. I was amazed on out in their country, like their farm areas, how many, like, you see that with those big white signs with the X's on them and the yellow lights for when the roads are closed, or letting people know you travel on this road, you're on your own. I was amazed on how many roads were like that. And they're all hilly roads. Like, they're all, like, you know. Too much. Okay. Yeah, when we get way up north, we have lots, but I was amazed on how many were in the area of that. But it's snowbelt snow. Past Stratford. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the radar now. So there's lake effect snow, and it looks like it's almost hitting. It's getting close. I don't know if it's moving our way, and we're gonna see a bit of it. See full forecast. Scattered light rain or snow showers are expected. The high will be 0. It can't come in rain. And when it feels like -7, there's no way. If there's a -7 wind chill. Dew point's gone up 1 degree, so we're at -5. Winds come down 2 kilometers. But no, I look at the radar and it's snowing just outside of, just north of here a little bit. So Guelph, Listerwell, Godrich, okay, I see that there now. Yeah, well, that's the full front. They get the lake effect. That's it, right there. And Kincardine, Hanover. That's. But it's just not hitting us here. Yeah. Yep. We get the south winds. Right now, a south wind would probably come in rain form. I don't know that, but yeah. I can't wait to see how this winter goes down fully. I'm gonna have to buy another yellow one of these coming up soon. That's gonna be fairly vibrant. Wish I had the green bucktail. Yeah. Oh, let's do it. We can change it. We can put black lateral line in, natural feather, a little bit of flash boo. We can figure something out. Let's keep going with the green, blue, and yellow. I don't like the looks of it so far. I don't know why, but that happens a lot. And once it comes together a little more, it could make it alright, you know? Missed it there. Something's going on here. Yellow and blue. And then the green. It's different. It's cool though. Just tighten down those threads a bit. Normally don't do this, but I'm putting a tiny, tiny, tiny spot of glue on here. Yeah, it's January 1st anywhere else yet. Are ya? Yeah. See, I really only have, unless something else changes. The holidays off. So like the 25th, 26th, and the 1st. It's my only days off right now. And I just kind of have to work so I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's gonna be doing a lot of Sunday weekend trips, in a sense. The odd time maybe leaving Saturday night, and maybe taking like a Monday off, booking a Monday off or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna definitely ice fish. I mean, we get local fish. I'll fish Long Point every Sunday, the whole time there's ice, because you know it's perch and pike. Yeah, to be the same spot all the time. But if I have to travel north, I'm going to travel north. But I don't know. I think if we're going to put any flash boo in the sides of it before anything else, we should pick out the flash boo color. Yeah, you cast off the shore if the wind would calm down, and you could, and it's slippery down there by the rocks, so it's got to be super careful actually. But Lake Ontario shoreline could have lake trout in casting distance, believe it or not. Yeah, Bimbrook's a good one, and it's a cheaper rate to get in during the winter. I think it's $9. Costs $9, man. I know it's still a cost, but Bimbrook, it's a lot of waters there to cross, and Navionics maps work for Bimbrook. And then Valence for some pike and whatever else, but Bimbrook, multi-species there, man. And I don't want to give up on Lake Bellwood. That usually opens pretty early, like, because as you head Guelph way, it gets colder, right? Shades, yeah, I'm down. And a lot of people, yeah, that'd be cool. You want someone to go with you on that one? Sure. Yeah, and you know what? That's when to fish that lake. Oh yeah? Really, eh? Well, I know it's a decent enough size body of water. It's been a lot of years since I've dropped a line in there, but I did have a little bit of good action even just from shore there. So yeah. I'm looking forward to that. 1 second. Almost need to top up my tea. I ran out of milk. Someone's got to go to the store. But it's grocery day, eh? Oh yeah. Nice, and there's perch and is there crappie? I forget what they list that's in there. I've never ice fished it. You know what else they got in there, bud? I'm sure they're closed or whatever for ice fishing, but apparently they got brown trout in there, bro. So I don't know, they probably... Is that run by the... Yeah, it's run by the Grand River Conservation Authority, so I don't doubt it. Grand River Conservation Authority has been stocking tons of brown trout everywhere. How I seen the brown trout is just someone's got a picture of it. Yeah. Look, oh, and it shows the guy drilling on the ice. Nice. It's a big brown trout too. It looks smaller now. Okay, it's been a lot of years since I've seen it or been there. But no, it runs off further, right, than what you see. That's what it is with that place. Yeah, see that? This makes it look a little bigger now. Come on, a lot of pictures. It's open till 9 p.m. So it's not one of the ones neither, bro, that close at dusk. Like, I hate that. You got to get out of here by dusk or whatever, right? Like, take me longer than 10 minutes to get there. Oh, what, you mean from where you park? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of hidden gems if we get ice, really, that have some good fish in it. There is. We need the ice. There's a trailer park, actually, I wouldn't mind seeing about accessing, eh? Hang on, I think I got us covered here on this one. I wish this was a blue jig head, because we're almost tying sea Chester's colors, besides that jig head being green. Because that blue works, the yellow works. I just need a blue jig head that's this color to make a proper jig for sea Chester. Yeah, well, from legal parking, you're right. Just legal parking alone, it's a kilometer, depending on where you're parking. It's a kilometer walk from where you park to the darn ice, and then 2-point-something kilometers out there. And yeah, that's why I lost my parking spot in Lake Couchiching, and I used to take that extra drive. Yeah, it'd be another almost hour past Cook's Bay, pretty much, by the time I got into Rama and all that stuff. But dude, the fishing, if you're going perch and pike anyways, Couchiching's better. But not at the Aurelia Park, like not right at where everyone goes. I think that's too congested. I like going way up the other side, off Rama side, but then they got funny about the parking. But a good fishing grounds for having chance for going out of Beaverton, parking at Casey's. Casey's will shuttle you out there. So that's the thing, and parking's cheaper. Like, he doesn't, I think last I was at Casey's, it was $10. Your vehicle's technically monitored. You can get shuttled out from Casey's if you want to give them a few bucks. Minnow deals, $5 like, it's amazing the deals that Casey's, they make it really affordable for people, I think. You know where I'm talking about, eh? In Beaverton. Trout magnet jig set. Trout magnet. Yeah, I caught my first whitefish out of Beaverton, and I know there's burbotts and some of them shoals coming in at their spawning grounds and stuff. And the ice as well looked like checked over, like, well, because of all the hut operators are out of there too, a couple of them. Casey's is one of them. But I just followed I went out of Casey's, walked from parked, and just said, he asked, you want a shuttle? I'm like, no, I'm good, I'll walk. Walked out, I followed my navionics, picked some cool looking spots that I thought fish would like to be, and I did alright. I had a harder time finding perch over that way, but I caught herring, whitefish, some perch. I was happy with it. And I remember looking at the hole, down the hole when I had the whitefish on, and it was just slapping like this. Like, I remember it to the key. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know what it was at first. And then when I brought it up, I'm like, oh, right on. It's not a buddy I was with. He goes, whitefish, right on. But it was, getting my first whitefish was fun. All right, so, I was kind of undecided on this one. For whether or not, there's my dark blue, see, pulled a bunch of this stuff out. I have that red fluffy stuff too, the same as that blue I played with last night. I got a red like that, but it's total synthetics. It has to be. Yeah, you just gotta cut out the fat spots or the red spots, right? I heard it's a good fish to soak in. I'm just gonna mix those together because they're the same style of. Yeah, you ever heard of like who mentioned it to me? I don't know, might even have been you. And I know a few of my other buddies, they soak them in like buttermilk and a few different things, like overnight in the fridge. They'll clean their whitefish. Some people smoke them, or some people will, I don't know, I think I kind of want to soak mine in that buttermilk or whatever for whatever reason, and then slice it and literally just dip it and fry it. Batter fry, kind of more like regular home style fish and chips or whatever. But I know a lot of people will smoke whitefish. I've had smoked fish, and I really just, I don't know, I'm not, maybe if I could flavor it differently, or maybe the smoked fish I've tried was lacking a little bit of lemon flavor. I don't know. Alright, so my idea was I could wrap this whole thing around in the yellow. So it's like we have yellow, it's going to look like a greenhead yellow. And then I can go with a dark blue, small dark blue flared out around the outside. This is, I wish this was a dark blue jig head. This would be an awesome one for sea chester. Or Winnipeg colors. And I worked I tried so hard to get a dark blue jig head. Oh well, I got lots of material. I have lots of blue feathers. I have this yellow, and I have a little more yellow. And then next butt tail I'm gonna buy is a green one and another yellow. So that'll set me up good for quite some time. I've tied a lot of yellow jigs buying one bucktail, and preferably, like, I always get a little bit of natural. Like a lot of the bucktails, two-toned. They keep the natural and then dye the white only on some of them. But anyways. Yeah, it's an art form. Yeah, I think fly tying is that much more of a, you know, serious, or more of an art form than initial jigs, but it all is. I'm gonna work towards becoming a tie master of little flies and all the different types. So I've watched rapid videos on it. The other day someone mentioned a couple of different flies. I typed them in. See, they all have names and colors, and I want to get into tying some of them. More flies. And even though I'm not a fly angler, but I'm going to be. I don't think I'll ever stop. I love my spin finish fishing, and I got my bait caster there, which I have a problem. I have a big spinner tied to my bait caster here behind me, and then I've hooked my Mustang float coat with it. So I'm pretty much stuck because it's through two hooks in the barb. If I just yank it back out, it's going to damage my coat. So I'm thinking of cutting the hooks and bringing them back the other way so I'm past the barb, so I can bring the hooks out like that. Then I'm gonna take a new treble, and I gotta retie a treble for it to be a dress tail again. So it's something on the table to do. Got this one to finish up. I take a long time tying them sometimes, and I think that's partially because I'm live hanging out talking to you guys, and I'm not steadily working on the jig, I guess. But it's cool. Hang out, slowly tie a jig. Think about how it should be. Get your guys' opinion too. This will turn out like a pretty cool, wild looking jig. I don't know. Let's see here. Yellow all the way around, and then the darker blue. Trimming it, or just go yellow top, blue bottom. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let me get my blue out and see where that ended up. So this is what we have. We don't have a lot of blue to work with. We have this. We have this. Which means I have to get more blue. Just hold a little bit of this here, the edge of the yellow. Man, oh man, guys. I don't know what to do with this one. I really don't. Alright, I'm going to figure out the tinsel then, which I'm going to try to do a green, I guess. Web shooter. Thanks for coming in, bud. Stumped on this. Went with a green jig head. Just kind of clashing some colors together. We know on the color table, we mix certain colors together, it makes other colors, so we're just having some fun here with this, I guess. What you up to, web shooter? What's happening? This gets us into chartreuse. Yeah. See, all the greens are pretty much along the lines of yellows. Kinda. What we got here? Again, green is more of a yellowish. For some reason I was thinking about white with this one too. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, so Gravenhurst has snow on the ground till the spring now. Are we gonna say that? Right? It's pretty much, you got snow until the spring. That snow is not going nowhere, right? That's it. That's white ground until springtime. Whoa. Whoa, the white. I think we're onto something adding white in with this, guys. Oh, sorry to your stock. How was your family time? You've been hanging out with family, right? I think you mentioned. Huh. Well, so what's the temp spin? So that's a lot of snow to get. That's gonna insulate the ice a little bit, I think. I could be wrong, but am I right? That could be some heavy insulation on that ice. Thanks, PA. I mean, yeah, we start with something and, like it's, we brainstormed some colors up. Everybody had part and parcel of this, right, in a sense? Didn't you mention whoops. Didn't you mention these colors a little bit? I'm losing some of my white just because I didn't tie it down properly enough here right away. Let's see, we'll be able to fix whatever's going up and whatever comes out, we'll be able to fix up. Let's take what white's gonna fall out, is what it is. You can always add it back in there. Yeah, we'll fix it up. Not really what I was after there with that little pile that went on there, but here, it'll look nice again in a minute. I think I just tried to put a little too much on at once. I find that's, and anybody who watches videos or anyone I've heard talk about it say the same thing. You want to be careful with how much bucktail you want to try to stick on there in one shot, because then it just does what just happened there. It's harder to control. Even this is a nice little wad I'm trying to put on there. Long way to go yet on this one. Just make sure I collapse that white in there so it doesn't fall out on me again. And we can go more yellow yet. Like this isn't. Yeah, see, I didn't see that happening. Which is okay. And I can definitely fix that. That white being pinched in there a little better. And I don't want to keep wrapping because I'm putting more bucktail on here yet, so that white looks a little strangly, but we'll comb it out. So I'm not done with the yellow yet. I want a little more yellow on the top of this jig. And then I think, I don't know whether, I'm just gonna go with the blue lateral line, add a little more blue in each side of it, like just a little line of blue and a little line of blue. I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow on there and see how it looks. Right on the blue and yellow. Yeah, I had to put the, yeah. I don't know, and the white just, when I was adding the blue on behind the white there before though, it was just so, the white kind of really, I find the white really did a good thing to the jig there. And by rights, just now this is a yellow belly, technically it's a yellow belly jig versus the white belly. Right? Because I'm tying this upside down, in a sense. But I think it's cool anyways. Spin. It's combing along. I know I just have the yellow pinched in because I don't want to keep wrapping the black because it's just going to build up that neck too thick. I don't want to. So now I want to figure out the little sharp blue. The blue we're going to throw, more blue we're going to throw in there, and then pretty much tie it up. I went with no tinsel at all. No, there's no, so it's, the only thing synthetic would probably be the dyes for the coloring and whatever in the paint, the jig head or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I know the initial material at one point was natural form. It's natural bucktail and it's natural bird feather. So the only thing synthetics would be the anything in the colorings. All right, let's check out the blue. I find it's never a good thing to rush these. These aren't commercially, you know, or yeah, that's gonna vibrant out the, see, that's how it looks there. Picture the blue extended from the green right to the feather. I think that's a lot better. What do you guys think? I know we only have 6 people in the house. Everyone hit the like if you don't mind. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Rock the subscription for me if you don't mind. It's just a small little quaint quiet channel here regarding fishing, more or less. Ontario based in Canada. It's OUTFISH Ontario. A skim of ice, yeah. Huh. Pretty happy with that. A little more blue on each side and I'll just tie it up, and maybe I'll put a little blue crest on the bottom too in between the white. So I'll go the little tiny blue lateral lines connecting with the blue feather, and then I will also put a tiny blue patch underneath the eye here. Buckslayer. Yeah, right on, bro. I checked out your channel. See no current content. That's okay. And I threw you a subscription just in case you start uploading. So I subscribed to your channel. So when you start uploading content, bud, I'll be there to check it out, alright? Kind of just playing around here, bud. And I didn't go fishing today because of the wind chill. Even though the wind's starting to calm up a little bit now. Oh, are you? Right on. Right on. Well, thanks for taking a break from it to stop in and say hello. Buckslayer, did you rock the like? Double tap the screen, bro. Double tap the screen. So yeah, I'm gonna top up my beverage here quick before we continue on. But I'm gonna go, that's the plan. I'm going a little patch of blue, like a lateral line style of blue, back to hit the feather. Same thing on each side, of course, and then I think tiny bit of blue crest underneath the green. And no flash boo went in this jig. I mean, To me, they look just okay. The flash food does give them a flash and stuff, and it's good stuff. And I'm sure the fish see that flare and they want to bite the bait. Hey, squirrel, how's it going, brother? But this one, it's all going to be just bucktail and feather. No plastics in there, mixed in there. What you up to today, squirrel? You get some snow, bud? Yeah, we just have blustery wind. It is still windy. I just don't hear the whistling as much, so maybe it shifted direction a bit. Yeah, thanks, whoever rocked that like a minute ago, or a second ago. Again, I just got to top up my beverage, guys. I'll be super fast. And for any reason, if anybody leaves while I'm just topping up my cup, again, thanks again. So, if anybody goes, I'm only going to be gone a couple of seconds here, but if anybody goes while I'm topping this up, have an awesome rest of your day and all that, eh? Squirrel, what's up, bro? How's the weather? I'll be right back, man. If you're here, right on. Otherwise, I understand. Just, I smell food up there too, guys. I'm starving, but I won't eat right now. I just want to top up my tea and take a second. I have to do one more thing here. Right on, guys. Appreciate you still there. I'll be another 2 seconds here. Cold and dry. Yeah. Yeah, because really all we need is the cold. We don't, you're right, we don't need snow. We need cold. Just had to go outside for a second. It would be tough fishing out there. Oh, big time. Eric, what's up? Lewis cruised out too, eh? Did he? Lewis isn't there, is he? Yeah, that's cool, bro. Did I miss anything here? I feel bad. I'm zooming in on these, on the jig, and I don't want to miss my friend's comments, you know? Yeah, and I bet you're ready to go home, though. That's the thing, eh? Like, when I go visiting, it's great, but it's nice to... Oh, cool. Nice. Your brother's talking about moving back, eh? Nice. Oh, that's cool. We'll go with both. Thank you. That's probably... Hey, what's up, Black Lion? That's probably... Because I didn't start ice fishing until in and around that year. In and around... Because I didn't ice fish. I mean, my buddies that were ice fishing, they kept saying over and over again, dude, you got to cut fishing. We got this trip booked here. We got this trip booked there. Hey, you want to just go try it? You want to just come along? We're going. And I'd say, no, I'm good. They're like, dude, you got to come ice fishing. And I guess, I don't know, I guess there were smartphones out then, but in 2015, that's when sailing across the ice, yeah. Even I've been out a couple of times where I've seen that. These pop-up huts, so the ice screw, and it's windy, even as I'm popping it up, right away thread a thread screw that comes with your hut into the ice and put one string on it. So this way, if it, while you're popping it open, even something securing that to the ice. All right, what am I missing? Lewis, there you are, bro. Right on. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I zone in. We get comments. I zone into the start thinking about the jig and colors, and I feel bad if I miss any comments. I don't want to miss any of my friends who are chatting here. How's the weather, Black Lion? Getting some snow there? Okay, bro, Buckslayer, thanks for stopping in, bro. I know I was away for a minute there, but... No snow yet, eh? Yeah, same here. It's cold, it's icy, but... So we're gonna add blue in, connect that blue across there. That's gonna look good once I get it on there. Oh, I think. This might be a bit much, but let's see. I don't know. Maybe I should have made it longer. Maybe it's not a bit much. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe I should have made that blue longer, but it's on there now. I'm not gonna pull that blue off. Man. Let's put this side on. Germs Lee. Nice, congratulations, Black Lion. Yeah. Yeah, the other gentleman from South Africa was in here not long ago, bro. He seems like a pretty good fella. Is that too much on this side? No. When I look at it in person, it looks heavier. And then when I look at it on film, it's like I'm lacking a bit of that blue. But when this thing gets wet, it's going to look totally different too, in a sense. I just see that yellow. It's like, but then when I look at it in person, I flip it around. And it just looks more like, yeah, okay, that's a nice lateral line. But on film, it looks like it's just translucening in a little bit in here, a bit much. But in person, it looks a lot better. Oh, this account's PG something or other. I usually just do YouTube names, you know that, usually. He seems to like his fishing. He's interested in the fishing talk and the baits and all that stuff. He's like a good fella. Okay, right on, Black Lion. You got to get groceries, do you? Yeah, it's grocery day for pretty much everyone. I know later, someone in my household has to go to the grocery store in the next couple hours, but it's for the kids in school and stuff. I mean, we have meals we can make and stuff. We need milk. So yeah, someone's going to the store very shortly here. It's pretty much as soon as I end the live, I guess. You know what? I like this jig. I do. I don't know if it needs a tiny more white on the bottom and a tiny bit more yellow on the top, or whether that should be it. And this jig should be just done, just like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, that looks weird that way. And if I cap it with yellow right now, it'll kind of take that weirdness look out of it. And it'll just flare up a little more yellow. I think it's what needs to be done. Yeah, it's, you know, on the color table, you know, you mix Mix green and yellow together, and you get blue. Is that the way that goes? Sandy, what's up? Oh, you checked it out? The yellow one from yesterday? Been working with a lot, like the thumper style, or like the larger yellow one. Well, that's cool. Thanks, Sandy. You were checking it out, eh? Yeah, I don't have any green bucktail. I just have some green feathers, but just thought, you know, color table, I don't know. I almost wish this was a dark blue jig head, but it's pretty interesting. It's creative still. It's all naturals. I don't have any plastics in there or anything. Like I kept looking at different colors of this stuff to put in there, but I don't know. Don't sweat it, yeah. Yeah, right on. It's just a fun, it's like crafts, right, Sandy? It's more or less crafts that, you know, surround my hobby or passion. Kind of like outdoors, fishing stuff, baits. And crafts are always fun, right? For everyone. Crafts are fun for everyone. I think that little bit more yellow though. And I'll tie it tight. Maybe the yellow will flare up like a... Get this last little bit of yellow to flare up like a mane, but like a... Let's see. What do you mean, Paul's Way? No, going to the grocery store? No, my spouse will go. No, but I mean, I think that. No, I'm gonna chill. My spouse will go, and I'll just, when I end the live, I'll just hang out, obviously. Keep my little ones busy. And stuff, you know. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Let's see if it's flaring up like what I thought it would. Not really. Nah, maybe that's not what this jig needed, but I know what it's missing. It's missing red. I should have fired a red feather out past the blues a little bit for the eyeball. I'm just gonna tie this one up, throw it in a baggie, and call it done. It looks raggedy, kind of, you know? Nobody's gonna come. Yeah, there might not be for everyone. Yeah, yeah, around here sometimes, you know, I'll go fishing and like, so trolling on the Grand River, say, and then like sometimes, you know, when you talk to other boats as you come along to them, and sometimes we find like certain colors are just hitting that day. So weird, like whether it's trolling a body bait, whether it's a blue body bait or a green body bait or a, I don't understand it, but sometimes there is a pattern to what colors they'll hit, whether it's sunlight or what, water clarity and stuff like that. But yeah, I know I've always heard before, Sandy, you know, some people will say like, oh, what are these baits for, the fish or the angler, like the colors and stuff like that, you know. You go to the store and all the different colors of baits you find and see. You know, I've heard that question all the time, like, is it really for the fish or is it to what appeals to the angler? So I've heard that, but it's craft. It's it's something to do, you know. Yeah. Just like that, that's something to do too. Burger time, boom, huh? Isn't that nice? It's called Hooked Up. Good old burger delivery, eh? Home cooked, delivered from my own kitchen. With all the fixings. Actually, they're the big Costco burgers, so I don't know if they're half pounders or not. What do you got going on today, Lewis, bro? Relaxing? Work tomorrow? You go all year round too, eh, Lewis? Yeah, see, even like it's easy to miss the that, bro. Like, I feel so bad when I miss a comment or someone has to ask me a couple of times, but the chat kind of goes, and if I'm tying a bait or something, and then yeah, you do. Yeah, I know you mentioned before you work year round. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned I might have some outdoor work I have to do, but you know, get through it, dress appropriately, and whatever. Okay, had cement on this, and there's a creative jig. Not super creative, just a blend of whatever. I had fun doing it. I had fun tying it. Oh, okay. She probably didn't see it just because the chat moves along, and it's probably all it is. No. She's definitely not ignoring you. Yeah. Now just go to your studio, I think Michigan, and just have a look to see that the settings uploaded to private. And then just switch the setting, you know what I mean? That could be what it is. Mm-hmm. You have a studio set up, right? Michigan, you have the studio app, or whatever, right? Going through your PC or whatever, even. Wouldn't let it upload it. You can't see it in your studio at all? Hmm. Yeah, because I didn't even get to see it, bro. I was working. No PC. Hmm. Well, it's the only thing I can think of is to check the settings for. Hmm. Well, last night's live processed overly too fast for whatever reason, which is weird. I ended that live last night. 20 minutes later, it was processed. Which that's the fastest I've ever had. Yeah, so that's what he might have to do, I'm thinking, Sandy. Because it doesn't make any sense yet. That's my guess. But he'll check it out. Yeah, but even still, you should be able to get to your studio from that. So that's just going to be, with that, you got to just download a separate app. You're going to have to download the studio app separately to your phone. And then you should be all set. And then you'll just log into your studio like it's your YouTube channel. And then you should be able to switch it over. It's probably there, Michigan. It's just set on private. Still says waiting, eh? Okay, so it's still processing for whatever reason. Hmm. Hmm. I've had that happen to one live, Michigan. I have had that happen before. You have real bad phone signal? Smart, Lewis. Smart. I've never heard of that, but okay. You've walked a mile in that shoe, so. No, I think it should be fine. I mean, because I don't think it's. No, you have Wi-Fi at home. Well, I think, I don't know what else to say besides hold tight and hopefully it uploads. Lewis had a good idea, but I think when mine did what you're talking about, I was uploading and I was still seeing it waiting, and I'm like, I've uploaded 2 things since then, but you might want to try it. Yeah, it's not gone yet. It's still saying waiting, so it's trying to process. No, but I want to see it, Michigan. Remember? You said it's a half hour. I want to hook you up and I want to watch the half hour. No, Michigan, I didn't get snow yet. That's true, Sandy. Just throw on a new live. Yep. Ponds are froze over. You should take us for a trip, Michigan. Lewis should as well, I think. You guys should take us for a little live view of the ponds, and obviously safely, which you guys would. But yeah, that'd be awesome to see. That's content, man. Don't think ours will be froze over. Our water temperatures are still coming down. I don't know, we'll see. I'll check it out tomorrow. I'll cruise around a bit after work, and I'm gonna go for those carp tomorrow again after work, the little bit of time I have. What are we at, guys? So we are December 1st today. So we have 20 days until we have more light every day. Already, just 20 more days, guys. So we have 21 more, 20, okay, fine, 21 more days of things darkening a little earlier, and then we're back the other way. Yeah, right on, Michigan. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, really, Sandy? Last night here it was minus 18 with the wind chill. Yeah. We should see it the next few weeks at 4:30ish. It's starting to get kind of dark, but I'd love to hook one of those carp tomorrow, and I know the water's cold. We need a thermometer, which I got one here. I'll take an aquarium thermometer with me tomorrow, and we'll in person check this water temp. Yeah, minus 18. Hear my furnace going in? Oh, they just shut off now. Or the actual furnace. The fan's still going, but yeah, furnace is running here. Yeah, 22 Fahrenheit, Michigan. That must be what it is here, pretty much. At 4:15, yeah, Lewis, that makes us you're the eastern seaboard. Yeah, because the other day I was live at 5, I think, and it was just, well, the camera shows more light than it is, but yeah, I think you mentioned that. You said, dude, it's been like dark for like 40, for whatever minutes already. 24 Fahrenheit. So, and then where Michigan's at, it's 2 Fahrenheit different, and I'm right in and around there. We're all pretty much the same today, temp-wise, I think. I'm just saying minus 18, that's because I'm going. You guys are talking Fahrenheit, and I'm talking Celsius, so. And that's with the wind chill. It's really only 0 freezing without the wind chill here today. Yeah, so it's telling me -1. Feels like -11 right now. Ten at night. Ah. $510 it says, eh? See, and what are you, 500 miles? Are you 500 miles away from me? Not that far, not that many miles. How many miles? 500, 400 miles straight west. We're expecting some light snow today at around 8 p.m. And we're only going to get like it's flurries pretty much. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, but then like we go by all our water temperatures at Fahrenheit, and then but just like our air temps is at Celsius. Okay. I'm gonna toss on the map for it. You know what I'm doing right away is looking at your creeks, bud. Right away I'm looking at your creeks. Okay. Hang on here. Yeah, pretty much, bud. I'm like a tiny, like, barely much north of you. Zoom out. That's cool, bud. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm like a little further north. So you should be in a snow belt too, eh, Michigan? Like when the wind's blowing, well, you must get lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan a lot there. Anything coming from the west? Nice, bro. But unless I type in like directions and all that stuff, I won't be able to see exactly how many. That's pretty cool, bud. No, it's snowing now, yeah. Hey, what's up, Tori? Oh, okay, cool. When I get done, I'll have a look at it. I hope that live gets uploaded, but if not, just rock more lives, like Sandy said. Yeah, thanks, Tori. Appreciate it. It is. Well, I know the way they're, let's say in -1 now, but that's base temp. Dew point they're saying is -6. And then, -11 with the wind chill. So it is by rights colder than 0. Like even it's colder than -1. That wind is just, that Arctic wind is blasting us pretty good. But it'll make all these water bodies have that cold wind, like AC in the top of it, little white caps and stuff. Where are you, bro? What are you working outside or are you fishing right now? Good question, Lewis. That was a great question. I'm looking forward to seeing the answer of that. Yeah, you fishing? He probably might be. Oh, okay. Trying to get Buddy's heat going. Yeah, my furnace. I replaced my element. I replaced the exhaust fan. I replaced you know, the and the element starter. I did a bunch of things, and this is going back, I guess, 3 seasons ago. But my furnace has been acting a little strange. Like right now it's running now, but it was just doing like a quick start cycle through it's not flashing a code or nothing. Everything's going fine, but I'm just a little concerned about it. I'm hoping I have no issues with the furnace this year. Yeah, venter motor and then igniter, yeah. Is that what you're working on with his? You know, what showed me that unless my AC rots out, or not my AC, my furnace, this thing's gonna run forever. And my bills, they are what they are, and it's really not too bad. So for what they want for, I'm not replacing a furnace right now. I hope not. I want to keep this thing running as long as possible. You're gonna tear down a barn and you're gonna build a garage out of it? What'd I miss, Paul? I'm missing comments, guys. Don't mind me. It's Sunday. Oh, rooftop unit of a commercial plaza. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. Like if my igniter goes, like I had someone do it, but if it goes again or I feel I need to replace it again, it's all plug and play. It's the easiest thing to do, and it's not like I'm playing with the initial gas. So yeah, if I need to replace another igniter or it ever goes again or whatever, or acts up, I'll replace it myself. I'm not touching anything fuel related. It's an igniter, right? Or an element. It's not, it's all literally just a couple of, it's all plug and play. What's it like, dense glass? Because that's the thing about dense glass, apparently. Who's running oil? Lewis, you're running oil? Oh, you hauled the wood home already for it? Nice. More wood? Yeah, you go harvest it yourself in the wintertime. A lot of times up here, that's when, because it's easier to get and wood splits easier and faster when it's frozen. Oh, really? 1 quart so far? Yeah. Been burning for about a month. That's pretty good, I think. I gotta get some light wood for fishing. $30 gallons of oil so far? Okay. And that's been going for a month, I'd say, eh? 30 gallons in a month? Dark blue? Yeah, it's kind of just a different kind of tie. I don't know. Just pulled out. Yeah, it's I don't know if there's enough blue on there. Could have went all blue on the bottom. I don't know. It's a jig. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty neat. It looks better in person. I look at it on the screen and I'm like, yeah. But it was fun crafting her up. Crafty PA. Whether I should have blended the blue into the yellow a bit more at the top, or I cut it and glued it. Yeah, you mentioned that. That sounds pretty cool, Michigan, yeah. Wood stove insert, pretty cool. I don't think there is. I don't think there, we used to have someone stop by from Ohio. I think. Why do you ask? Oh, PA. Is that Ohio? No gun dog. Yeah. Ohio. I don't know. The gill plate? Yeah, it's like lateral line, gill plate. I don't think I've ever tied that color blend before. Or whether I should have done a little small flare of blue here, who knows? I need to get some baggies. One more jig and that pack is full. They're gonna go in baggies, but I just keep putting them. Sean, what's up? The jig? Yeah. How's it going, Sean? Well, I had a good time tying it. Hey, what's up? Thanks for swinging back in, bud. Yeah, thanks. Need an Allen key to tighten this up. Yeah, I saw that on the map. Grand Rapids. Missing a color. Missing all the pack of those. Nice. Yeah, I like different types of mustards, PA. I like mustards. No, nothing weird with that, bud. No, that's perfect. Mustard, bro. So I need to get a little scale because I need to weigh these to know what when we get to a ½ ounce of weight, I guess. It's like I almost can't go any further. I'm waiting for parts for the rest of this here. I've been waiting for parts for like, okay, Sandy, I've been waiting for parts like, I don't know, for what, 3 weeks now? And it's because it's coming right from China, so that's why I gotta wait that long. And I'm sure they're not coming through Canada Post, and if they are, I'm screwed. Squirrel, what's up? I don't see his comment. Where's Squirrel at? Oh, there he is. Okay. Everyone hit the like. Everyone's hit the like. Sean. Yeah, mustard's bomb. I like hot mustards. It's like cheeses, man. Mustards are no different. Like, it's that same, you know? It's so many different kinds of mustards. Are you? Yeah. My spouse brought me down a burger, which was nice. Starlink, right on Paul's way. That's so funny, eh? Starlink in the chat. So this is the start of something I'm building. Can't go any further though, because we're waiting for parts. It sucks. You guys hear that though? You guys hear that? That sound brings all the perch to the yard, I'm telling you. 100%. Wait till it's done. The other parts come in and I build what I'm building. Brings all the perch to the yard and pike, and gives you a pike leader too, because the pike hammer this are not going to be on your line. Yeah. I wonder what time our farm store's open till. Maybe load everybody up and go to the grocery store and the farm store, and I'll go along for the ride. They have a farm store, and they have like the best cheese curds, and you can get anything you want. You want a 5% milk, you can get it there. Yeah, right on, Web Shooter. Thanks for hanging out, being over, chilling. What's everybody got on their plate today? Chilling. PA's at work, I think, or maybe just getting off. Well, someone else is at work. I'm going to shut this down shortly because I know the grocery store has to happen, and it's already almost 4, so I'll round it off to another 3 minutes here. Oh, I see. Looked for a deer? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a little colder than that here, Squirrel. I think. Yeah, you too, Sandy. Thanks for hanging out, eh? Appreciate it. Around 4:30, Michigan? Okay, I'm down. You know what? I'm just going to end up hanging out with my little ones, and I'm not going to do the farm. I think the farm store closes at 4 in 10 minutes. So my spouse will just go to the grocery store and then get what we need to start the week off, and I'll just chill home with the little ones. feel like eating some deer. I really do. I'm hankering it, you know. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, good thinking, Paul. Thanks for mentioning that. I will. Yeah, right on, Paul. Solid, bro. Solid friend there. If not, there's another farm store that would have that. So this is like dairies, eggs, milk. Well, they might have that. Well, can you go back out for one? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying, Michigan. Well, hopefully you missed all in general. Hopefully you missed fully. Right? Yeah, 50 pounds. That would be a lot of corn. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Paul. Yeah, Michigan, hopefully you missed in full, bro. You just grazed the hair off it. Yeah, so you should be fine. No harm done. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you did trail blood to the river. Lost it at the river. Huh. Oh, are you, Ken? You on the road or? Hey, hmm. So it ran for 2 miles, eh? Kept going for 2 miles. Darn, dude. You have a drone? Are people doing that? Using drones to? That could be ideal. Get your hands on a drone, but would we hear, Paul? I guess we would have to hear, eh? I'd imagine. It's illegal for recovery, even though that's okay. Because, dude, you'd think you should be allowed in a special case like that. Because I know I'm sure that if that deer is down somewhere, it's sad to say, I'm gonna say it's not gonna go to waste regardless. Because the chain's out there and something's gonna eat it, right? It's oh man, I don't know. It's yeah. Yeah, venison is what we call deer here too, bro. Deer meat, yeah. Yeah, venison is deer in Canada, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what I mean. It's gonna. But yeah, that's too bad, hey? Huh? Nah, maybe he just grazed it, but you said trailed blood, but I don't know, man. Really, Paul? Wow. That's an interesting story. Wow. What are you guys doing later tonight? Yeah, you're just trying to recover a deer that Graham shot, right? So, sometimes here it's easier to ask permission. But I mean, you're just recovering a deer. It happens, eh, Michigan? Like, yeah, that's fact, Sean. Yeah, that's good. I wish I had a wood stove blazing here in the beside me. But my next place, if, wherever I live again, it'll be wood stove for sure. Even if not, I'll have a side. I guess if the house isn't heated with wood stove, I'll have a shop slash shed, something in the backyard or in the 40 to that has a wood stove and a little hangout live spot. It'd be cool to tie flies out in like an own little cabin bunkie kind of idea, or any of my projects or any of my, have like a little bunkie set up for that would be so cool. Wood stove heat, you know, wall area of found lures, you know, get what I'm. Hey, Sean. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. What are you guys doing later on? Because I want to make sure we get groceries going here. And nice. Yeah, I scored pizza last night. Actually, before I went live last night, I had pizza. My lady picked it up on her way home. I was gonna say that, Sean, but I just thought I'd let you answer. Michigan, it's just because we have another friend that comes in from Switzerland. So I think you're just getting mixed up though with Sean. Yeah, happy St. Andrew's Day, right? St. Andrew's Day yesterday. Hey, Sean. Everybody hit the like, guys. Everybody in the house hit the like. Double tap the screen. Don't double tap it if you already like the stream though, because it'll remove your like. And then I think I'm gonna get the show on the road here, guys, for the making sure someone gets to the grocery store here. And yeah, thanks, Michigan. I so appreciate it. Michigan, you going live at 4:30? That'll give me about a half hour to get some things checked on around here, I guess I should say. See what the family's got going on and make sure we get this grocery store thing up and going. So guys, I'm going to shut it down for now. I'll be back live later on. Michigan's going live. Yeah, right on, Sean. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'll watch for that notification and I'll just check. Yeah, we'll see you later on, Paul. We'll see you all at Michigan's live, all right, guys? So I'll pop in over there. So, and that goes for all of us in here as, yeah, we'll be there. See, Chester, hey, you're coming in trailing right at the end, but we'll be back live later. And Michigan, I hope you're having a great day, see, Chester. Michigan's going live at 4:30. And I'll see everybody there. And yeah, we're good, Lewis. And then that's for anybody who's going to go out and go live. You know, let's keep us all notified as best as we can this way a little bit too, because then we might miss notifications. As we know, sometimes we don't seem to receive them, so. That's all right, Michigan. We'll be there, bro. I think with Michigan, if you just type in Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors, he'll come up no problem. Michigan, what's your at tag, bro? You want to drop that in there if you can? Yeah, likewise, Paul. And well, you'll probably stop by Michigan's, I would imagine. So we'll see you there. You don't know how. See, Chester, it's Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors. It'll come up. Another thing you can do, she could go to any of your comments on my Michigan comments on lots of my shorts. You can get to them that way too. Yeah. You want me to wait until you see if you can pull them up? We'll see if Seachester can get on to you there, Michigan, and then find your channel okay, I should say. Yeah, for sure, Lewis. Right on. I'm just giving. There you go. Seachester, are you there? But I mean, I don't think there's another Michigan Gun Dog Outdoors, is there? you're gonna come up. Yeah, exactly. So she types in Michigan Gun Dog. You do have content on there, so I gotta go to G's channel too. Man. Not for a live, I just gotta see some shorts he uploaded. Did she come back in yet? You get a comment from C. Chester? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think if she just types in your name, though, it's gonna come up. She hasn't come back, so you see any activity yet on your page? Buckslayer, what's up, bro? We're just about to end this one, Buckslayer. Michigan's gonna be going live at 4:30. It's taking us for a little. Okay, you got him. There you go. Okay, so that's his @ tag there, Buckslayer. I'm just shutting her down because I got to do some family stuff here, and yeah, we'll catch you in a bit, Michigan. So Buckslayer, I don't know if you've connected to Michigan Outdoor Gun Dog Outdoors, but everybody's going to be over there at 4:30 on his live. So, and this channel will be back live later on. All right, guys, peace. We'll talk to you soon. Buckslayer, see you again soon, bro. See Chester, thanks for coming in, and everybody, of course, you guys know the drill. Sean, everybody, you know. Yeah, see you soon, guys.